And we are recording.
Alright, where we last left off, we were traveling to... I almost said Reelan. What's the character's name? Vale? That's it. We're trying to, I know, right? We were with that guy for so long.
Yeah, I know.
Vale, we were traveling to Vale's village to check out the state of it. We started heading south, climbed a mountain, found out that the mountain just kept on going to where oxygen wasn't. So we hopped to a different mountain, found some cool holes in the ground. They were like, that's too small for me to want to go in. Also saw a war camp. Went down to the war camp, found it was abandoned. Followed the trail from the abandoned war camp underground, where we found a bunch of dead lizard folk. Almost woke up the things that killed the lizard folk, but luckily we got out of there before they came after us, so we didn't have to fight them. And then we made it to the other side of the mountains and continued on to the village, and here we are. We just got done checking out various parts of the village and are standing right outside the big building, which I don't know what to call it. It's not a longhouse.
No,
Maybe...
it's a tall house.
Yeah, it's a tall house. There you go. Standing outside the tall house.
Yeah, you guys were, I believe, planning on going inside.
Yes.
So I had to go inside to make sure the portal from here to Shadowfell is still unfunctional, and if anything actually remains of it that is identifiable, I'm going to destroy it.
Throw it into the mountain, destroy it.
Yeet.
Okay. So, you are standing outside of the gate.
Is it locked?
The doors before you do appear to be barred.
Oh. On the outside?
On the outside.
Ooh.
Interesting.
If that doesn't scream dead inside, don't open. Or,
Dead open.
Inside,
Don't dead open inside.
Inside, actually.
That's what it was. I couldn't think of it. The correct order of things.
Yeah, I couldn't remember either, and I said it halfway right.
Head open, don't inside. I don't know, something about that's just funny. More than just the fact that it just sounds dumb.
I take notice of that, as I am a noticer of all things, except shadows.
Correct.
Said the shadow guy. From the shadow guy of the shadow place.
Hey. Sounds a little racist.
Well,
right?
to be fair,
let's pull it back on that, okay?
I mean, where he's from, shadows only fall. They don't animate themselves.
Well, they used to.
Open.
No, true.
Open.
Wait,
one of you became
Close.
really incorporeal, right? And can move through things? No? Am I misremembering?
No, that's
well,
correct.
I'm I'm not in so much incorporeal. I'm just hard to see.
Yeah.
No. I was thinking of
Some.
Kasam. Kasam can
Yeah.
just, without. I feel
Walk
like we
through
should maybe
walls.
not risk opening the door barricaded from the outside.
We can also listen in from the outside to see if we hear anything, although it probably won't
I could
hear
also
anything.
poke my head through.
Yeah, Josh, if I get close to the door, just hold my ear up to it, can I hear anything on the inside?
Make a perception check.
How tall?
The doors are 10 feet tall.
Oh.
Oh.
Boost?
So this is it's where a Lamia god lived. So she's not she's taller than the average person. I don't know why it's not rolling my perception check. I've clicked it like 3 times now.
You were gonna get 3
I don't know why that was an
perception checks
advantage.
here in a
But okay, it's supposed to be a 21, not a 27, but still.
I don't even
Okay.
see her roll.
Yeah, I
second.
don't
Did
see
you
it
roll
either.
it to...
Yeah, I don't
Did
see it
Did I
either.
roll to GM?
You rolled
No,
it
it says
to
roll to
yourself.
all.
No,
No,
you
it's roll to all.
It's roll 20's acting up because
Yeah,
I don't think any of us see it.
Roll 20.
didn't. Also valid.
God, could you imagine?
Yeah, you're...
Okay, well there's my second one.
Yeah, it's... Oh,
Oh, there they are.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, coming in hot.
All right, you put
21.
your ear up to the door, and it is dead quiet inside.
I don't like the way he said dead quiet.
Dead inside, don't quiet.
God damn it. Fucking gremlin. No, you're not.
It appears to be all quiet on the inside. But nonetheless, I think it would be best if Kassam, you could just look inside quick and tell us what you see before we unbar the doors. Nestor?
One sec, sorry, mouth was full. What?
I think
I was asking-
That chewing.
I was asking Kassam if he would be so kind as to use his ghostly nature to enter this building before we unbar the doors to make sure that nothing is going on the inside.
Yeah, I can poke my head through, see what's happened.
Okay. You poke your head inside. And you see a large number of spider webs. But not your average spider webs. We're talking like
Dire spider webs.
advanced spider webs.
Look.
On a scale of tiny to Australia, how big we talking?
That's
Super
right.
Australia.
yeah, super Australia.
Mega.
You
No.
also see
Ultra mega Australia.
in suspended. Actually, make a
Maximum
perception check.
over Australia.
Thank you, Mike.
I, through my aura link ability, know that Kassam is about to make a perception check and give him advantage.
What?
I'm bullshitting. I'm bullshitting. Don't listen to me.
I was like, what in the world?
Set a card face down and end Kassam's turn.
Yes, in defense mode.
Yes, that's the name of the card.
Counter spell. Pay 2 blue mana.
Oh fuck. I was about to give
What
you a
is
third level
this?
spell slot.
What is this world colliding going on here? What the fuck?
I cast gun.
God.
Man.
But Cal's not here. Yeah, roll
I was
20
about to
is
say,
really
is like,
acting up today.
are we getting this perception check by mail?
Yes.
I mean, did he even?
There.
Well, that
Hello?
was instant.
Nope.
Text is instant because I literally typed that. It showed up right away. So it's really the it.
I can't do really quick.
Whoa.
Yeah,
It do be the roll.
now. Do you think it's possible that the classic happened?
It is possible.
I think it's entirely likely.
What's the
Well,
classic?
let's see if I can open up the character sheet and make the check myself then.
The classic nester.
Oh.
I can. Look at that.
Wow.
Wow, that was way faster.
Okay, well, it
This
was
is choosing violence.
So it's 17 instead.
Doesn't he have keen senses?
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
I seem to remember he
Not my
does.
character,
Yes.
not my rodeo.
I know. I'm just.
All right, then 27. So in which case, he would see it. A large cocoon-like. I was gonna say structure, but it's not a structure. A large cocoon-like entity
A large cocoon like cocoon.
suspended in the center of the room.
Don't like that.
You're not
You
supposed
shouldn't.
to.
If you did, that'd be weird.
I will share that information with the party.
Is there whatever made cocoon in room?
Not that he saw.
Nice. Nice. Nice.
I'm very curious as to what is inside that cocoon. Or whom. I feel this an issue worth investigating.
Terrifying.
So we want to open the doors and release whatever's in here. Is what you're saying?
Are you not confident that we could kill it?
I feel like
Do we
fire
even
would
know
work.
how many
Fire
are in there?
would
And
fire.
it's a risk. It's worth investigating, but it is a risk.
Why don't we just burn the whole building down?
Hey, he gets it. Fire.
That was. I was gonna
Because
say.
then we destroy whatever's inside the cocoon.
Right.
And that's the point.
Are you sure we don't want to?
For all we know, that there could be someone trapped inside of there.
Is it people sized?
It was hard to tell. If it was people size, it would have been a larger person.
Also-
Was the cocoon moving? God, was the cocoon moving?
No.
Mm.
There's only one thing to do. Kasam, you must go back inside there and look inside the cocoon.
Mm.
I don't hear any objections, so I assume he's doing it.
Personally, all for whatever plan gives us fire.
So you don't want to go inside and check the cocoon some more with
Yep.
your.
Yep.
All right.
I may
There
be
you go.
incorporeal, but I'm still very gettable.
You'll be fine. If anything happens, just shout and we'll come get you out.
Then we should make sure to unlock the gate before we do that. In case we have a hard time getting through the gate.
I feel like that defeats the whole purpose, doesn't it?
But he
I
just
know.
said we
Yes.
would come in and get him. We can't come in and get him if we can't get through the gate.
No, I
Well, all
no,
we
I,
have to do
I
is remove the
understand.
vase. Here, to make sure that there won't be any issues with opening the door, Kasam, why don't you just stick your head back in one more time and look around the immediate area of the door and see if you see anything that would cause any sort of blockage that would stop us from opening it.
Take another look then.
Alright. You look inside and don't see anything that would immediately block the door.
Even if it's barred on the outside, wouldn't the door then just open out?
Outward? Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't see why. I don't think there'd be any issue here.
Not unless something was gumming up the hinges.
That's literally what I'm saying. It's can
Yeah.
we open the door? Do we want to get it at least unlocked first? If it is even locked. Well, he did say it was locked, so.
It said it was barred.
Barred, okay.
Yeah.
That's why we started with the Walking Dead jokes.
I mean, and this is just me. So, take this with a grain of salt or whatever. But in my mind, if you're going to bar a door, locking it afterwards kind of seems like an unnecessary extra step to take. Because if the lock was enough to keep in or out, whatever you wanted to keep in or out, you would just lock it. So you need the bars in order to keep the door from opening. So what good is the lock at that point?
Maybe to make sure somebody from the outside doesn't just open it and waltz inside.
Well,
Right.
if you would like to, be my guest. I won't stop you.
I attempted to unlock the gate from the outside.
Okay. You one at a time pull off the bars that are holding the door in place.
While they're inspecting the door and starting to unbar it, can I see if there's any like magical enchantments on the door that might be magically keeping something in? Timed perfectly for me to figure out exactly what it is at the last possible second, but it's too late to stop them. That type of thing. Cool. I check for magic.
Alright. Yeah, you can make an Arcana check.
Can I help him?
Uh,
What was that?
no.
Okay. $27.
27? Okay. You don't sense any magic that would be present that would be keeping anything in.
Keeping anything out? Keeping anything cold? I don't know.
Nothing of the sort.
Alright.
Yeah, you finish removing the bars from the door.
How are you going to check the door, Darkalion?
Sure, I'll check the door.
Okay, it is unlocked. You can just
I
pull
open
it
the door.
All right, you pull open the door, and it opens slowly, and it creaks as you pull it open.
Are we all satisfied?
Not me. That was very anticlimactic.
Well, the portal's on the second floor, so that's where we'll have to go to examine.
The portal's on the second floor? A portal to another plane of existence feels like something you keep in your basement.
I don't believe the structure has a basement.
Well, then ground floor at the least, then.
Well, I'm just saying that burning this entire place down, then would definitely fix to see if nothing would come through.
You do realize this building is built into a cliffside, right? Or a giant stone jutting out of the ground. Most of it is made of stone.
Yes.
I'm not sure how much burning would do.
Are the
You can
Enough.
melt stone.
We're referring more to the burning of said spiders that made all these webs. I believe.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know
before we
about
do that,
you,
I would
but
like to make
don't-
sure that.
Go ahead.
I would like to remind you all this is my home. It may be forsaken, but there may still be things of value here worth recovering. So, before we go setting the entire place ablaze, I would like to take a look at the very least.
Okay, go right ahead.
Can we make a deal that if I get attacked by a giant spider, I can burn the bitch down?
No.
Fine.
Darkalion puts his matches away.
Just the picturing like Darkalion just with like a lit match against the wall, trying to light it that way. Is
Yeah,
just
he's
really
just like
funny to me.
lean.
Yes,
he's like
because
leaned
I'm
down at the
completely
corner,
that
like,
fucking
oh.
done. Yes.
So I'm just saying, if there's a spider big enough in there to get me, I don't like this place. I am voicing that now. And I shall vote for burning it down. But fine, I will do it your way.
I understand your trepidation, but also at the same time, I can't imagine that there's anything so terrible in here that between the lot of us we couldn't surmount it. I'm sure we'll be fine.
And I don't believe that there's anything of value in here sentimental enough to be worth more than our lives. So if I have to choose between people dying and a cool thing you found, I'm gonna burn this bitch to the ground.
I'll also
Yeah, okay.
warn you ahead of time that most of my tricks involve fire.
Anyways, we'll go
Again.
see. We'll go see. We'll play
Yeah,
nice.
again, most of the structure and our furnishings, things of that nature, made of stone. There won't be a
Then it
whole
should-
lot to burn.
Well, then it should be totally fine if we light stuff on fire. Anything that might be, that we can light on fire. So, whatever. Let's just put it this way: if it comes down to us having to live or us having to blow something up, we're gonna blow something up. So just get with the program
Jesus
and
Christ,
everything's
I'll walk
fine.
inside.
Yes, well, when someone threatens to set fire to your homeland, I hope you have the same attitude.
They have. Okay, let's go.
You've seen
You're
where I'm
walking.
from, so it might do some good, actually, if we light it all on fire and start anew.
I don't know. Yeah. I don't know if Thale's seen it.
No, that's what I mean.
Yeah. Raven might benefit from just, just...
Raven, might benefit from just a full restart,
Probably somewhere far, far away from its original location.
Yeah.
Like on the other side of the river, or on the other side of the lake.
Anyways, inside.
All right.
Everyone
You
has made
all-
their displeasure known about the spiders, so.
Yep. You journey inside, and as you guys kind of hack in and begin moving around, I'd like everybody to make strength saving throws for me.
Oh, that's my Spotify. That's not my. Well, that's not my character sheet.
Oh, damn. That is a really bad roll for me.
Yeah, even if you're flying.
Spiderwebs don't give a fuck if you're flying.
I closed my character sheet instead of reopened. I hate when that happens.
What is happening to us?
Yeah, we're in the same fucking boat there, yeah.
What the
Us, I'm rolling the worst out of everybody.
Well, but yeah, Thale and I have plus 11s, and we just rolled.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Nice.
Damn, guys, step it up. I got plus
I have
5.
a plus 7.
Yeah, well, you just rolled exceptionally bad. You're...
I always roll exceptionally bad, though.
No, you don't.
I do for saving throws. Prove me wrong.
Is the 25 Sentinel?
I would have to assume so, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Kind of figured as much.
It's an old big
Why'd you roll
chillin'.
con?
Yeah, Nestor.
That was a misclick.
What is your
Then-
modifier?
Plus 6. So 25 and a 19.
Okay, well, this is the strength
It's a saving throw, not an athletics check.
Wrong.
There we go.
Oh, 16.
Okay. So you and his sentinels. That doesn't matter. So everybody but Sentinel fails.
Yeah, that was kind of expected.
That tracks.
So you all end up in one variation or another, moving even slowly through the room. The spiderwebs seem to kind of cling to you. Even if you're purposefully trying to avoid them, you somehow end up covered in them. So you all effectively end up, even Kassam in his ethereal form, end up restrained.
Couldn't any of us with bladed weapons just be cutting away the spider webs before we walk into them?
Spiderwebs this big are very, very strong.
This is so the way that this works. I'll describe it a little bit more. So even if you are cutting them and moving them and avoiding them, they still find
drape against you.
to cling against you.
Okay.
Almost as if this web is a complex sensory network for some creature within.
Well, I don't particularly care for that, so I'm going to freedom of movement.
Okay. On yourself, I assume?
Yes.
Yeah, we can't be paralyzed or restrained. Well,
Yeah.
by spells and other magical effects.
Yeah, spells and other magical effects can neither reduce the speed nor cause the target to be paralyzed. Make escape from magical restraints, such as manacles or a creature that is being grappled. So yeah, this does not clear up your restrained condition.
Not magical.
Or it is a magical restraint, but not a magical spell causing the restraint.
Let's see here.
I mean, if it's not a magical effect, wouldn't this, under in some way, shape, or form, constitute difficult terrain, as it is terrain that eventually, in some way, shape, or form, impedes my movement?
Nope.
Difficult terrain has a specific...
It is specific, yeah. So, like for example, the plant growth spell reduces your movement by down to 1/4 of your normal speed, but it is not.
It's not difficult terrain.
Yeah, this is a very specific thing.
Clearly. If I were
Then
to,
after struggling against your
Hold up.
if I were to, sorry, go ahead.
Just for my own clarity, because I'm sure it's pitch fucking dark in here, so I can't see shit.
Correct.
Okay.
As some of you begin struggling against your bindings, a voice echoes through the room. Creatures of the daytime, why have you entered here?
I am no creature of the day, and I am here as an emissary of the deity that built this place.
You can hear a shuffling coming from the center of the room. Those with dark vision can see the cocoon moving.
Internally, this is a highly nope-like situation.
Moving as in the entire thing itself, or is there something within is?
Something within it is.
Okay.
The entity that built this place has not been here for over 100 years.
Yes, our people were forced from this place.
And yet you crawl back.
I do not crawl. I stride into my homeland in the hopes of making sure that what is gone and buried stays that way.
Then why have you come to uncover it?
I have come to make sure no one else has laid claim to it. I must make sure that no one is able to make passage through this place again. If this is your home now, and you wish to keep it for yourself, that is your business. I simply wish to ensure that no one may move from this place to a much more sacred location for both me and my deity. And I'm sure you would like to discourage future visitors as well. And so, ensuring that there's nothing for them to find here, but, say, yourself, would, I think, be an opportune proposition for the both of us.
Oh, child of shadow, I have bad news for you. Because nothing has been able to come through here since you arrived. Even myself. And with that, the cocoon cracks open. And a large creature with 8 legs pours out. And begins making its way toward the door.
Ooh.
Before rapidly scurrying out into the cave system.
What the hell did we just release into existence?
Something that shouldn't have been.
Excuse me, I thought we were having a conversation.
Nope, they got what they wanted from us.
Yep.
Well, they're gone, which means the thread is gone, which means we may proceed unhindered.
Josh.
Yeah, you say that.
Are we restrained in such a way that we cannot attack the web, or?
You can. It would just be
at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I'm gonna basically swing on it with the chains on my wrists, and as I do, they're going to ignite.
Haha.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Switch over to that. 14.
All right, 14 just barely hits.
Okay, and then that would be fire damage instead of
It's all fire.
Yeah, because it's spellblade.
Oh, but okay. So you incinerate the web, and it begins to burn where you strike it, and then almost like what's the easiest way to describe it? Like an explosion of a canister of silly string.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
It just
Reforms.
it spreads outward, covering
Gotcha.
more of the room and more of yourself. And it also seems to move with purpose and begins to wrap itself around you like a cocoon.
Okay.
Really wish I had just burned. We just. Okay.
I feel like that the experience we just witnessed is testament to the fact that maybe fire is not the answer for this.
Fire is the answer for a lot of things.
Yeah, a lot of things, but not everything.
Fire
This may
would
be
make
one of those
me
things.
feel better just personally. But
Emotional support fire.
exactly, you get it. You get it.
Mm-hmm.
So.
But yeah, that's really it.
Is it a continuing growing expansive web, or does it grow to a certain point and then stop?
It stops after the outward expulsion, so you're not like cocooned. It just wraps
It's
itself
starting
around
to.
you a little bit more.
Gotcha.
Yeah. You're guessing if you did more fire, it'd probably keep going.
Yeah. Would I be
Okay.
able to just try and repeat my strength save to get out of this?
No, you would have to make a strength check.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd also like to get out.
Yeah, strength
it-
check.
Raw strength or athletics?
It is raw strength.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now, that didn't go so well the first time, so I'm going to see here. I'm going to cast Enhance Ability on myself, and then I'm going to make another strength check.
Okay,
I'm going to give myself bull strength.
sure. Kassam and Saranix, you are able to break out.
Haha.
Hmm.
Yeah, I definitely went like back towards the door, not more in.
Fair.
Yeah. Same.
Okay.
Seeing as how we
There we
just
go.
unleashed a unholy entity, in my opinion.
Alright. Yeah, you are able to break out. Briar, you are still stuck.
Yeah.
How far in did we get? If like realistically, if we're out of the webs, would
Like
we be able to
maximum
reach-
15 feet, so.
So it's scuttled right past all of us.
Yeah. It's scuttled
Mhm.
around you, basically, but
Right.
it was not. So it was hard to distinguish because it seemed to kind of blend in with the darkness around it. So you could tell it moved. You could see the kind of its form,
Look,
but you
it's-
could not make out any details.
Look, it's fine. We just unleashed a Tsuchigumo. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
See, I was more asking to see if like we'd be able to help the people who are still stuck.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah. I'll
Mm-hmm.
I'll cast Polybrachy on myself to give myself also advantage on the strength check for this.
Yeah.
Cool. Cool. Even with 2 extra arms.
Yeah, still not quite enough.
I would like
Can
to
I
ask.
try and... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I would like to ask the web nicely to let me go.
There's no response.
Okay, that was worth a shot.
It was. I like that.
What kind of check would I have to make to get K2 off the floor?
Strength.
You'd have to free him from the web.
So
Make a
strength check.
strength check.
And this is the regular strength check again?
Yeah.
You still have advantage though. You're the one making the check.
Okay. Yeah, no, I was just making sure that it wasn't like a saving throw for like a change to like athletics or anything.
Yeah, that's enough. Yeah, you pull the webs from K2 and hoist him up to his feet.
There you
Where
are.
did you
See,
fall?
you're
I
fine.
didn't. Okay.
Yeah, why was I prone?
I don't know.
Just because.
Okay.
Because fun.
I'm just caught off what Josh said.
I didn't.
So if I just decided that the webs got the better of you and you like tripped. We'll say you didn't like fully make contact with the floor. They
The
just kind of
web
like
caught
caught
you,
you and you were hanging mostly like a couple of inches off the ground.
Don't make decisions about my character.
Yeah, Josh said I could.
I wasn't really thinking about it, to be honest.
Josh, think? No, never.
No, not today.
Never seen those two in the same room.
I go to try and pull.
Oh, brother.
Mhm.
Pull out web.
Mhm.
Yes.
Oh.
No.
I slightly get stuck again myself.
Okay.
Let's see if I can get Salvix out.
Yep.
Oh, never mind. Salvix did it himself. Alright, well, I'll try and help
Salvix,
Briar
you-
then.
Break yourself free.
I did it! Yay!
Yeah, and you are able to help Briar out.
Alright, there you are.
With
See?
anybody helping me
Everyone's
here.
fine.
So I can just leave Darkalion.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Thanks.
I thought you got yourself, I'm sorry.
I
rolled
rolled a
6.
6.
I thought you
I
rolled
rolled
again.
like
I'm
shit. I
sorry.
haven't
I'm
rolled like
sorry. I thought you were good. I'm sorry. I saved you.
I save you!
I move over and free Darkalion as well.
Thank you.
Alright. Yeah. Now, we should all go upstairs.
I
Okay,
feel
yeah,
that getting
how?
caught back in the webs is not going to be the best option. We need to find an easier way through. Or it's going to be a constant struggle trying to get through these webs.
Yeah, I'm not going through
Mhm.
those again.
Nope.
How do you proceed to go?
That's an excellent question.
Bye.
Let's
What
try
moved
something
past
without
us?
fire.
What moved past us to exit the cave?
Yeah, that's also a great question. Is
So
what did
look
we
to
just
be
release
some
into the
sort of
world?
spider
Yeah,
creature.
what did we release into the world?
I'm not really sure. It looked to be some sort of spider creature, whatever made these webs. I'm more concerned about getting upstairs.
I'd like to see if he's withholding any information from us.
Okay.
Can I tell whether or not he's being
would
completely
be an-
truthful?
That would be an inside check.
Eli, what's it called? I know what Ross told me, like, you can like house.
Make sure I don't. Okay, go ahead.
Huh?
He does appear to be more concerned about getting upstairs.
Oh.
There's just narrowed eyes from Kasam. It's like, you were not concerned at all that we've probably just unleashed something terrible onto the world?
Listen, we are in a land of elite warriors. Whatever that thing is, if it gets anywhere of note, it will be killed by someone, or we can find it again and out in the wilds, and I'm sure we can kill it. Regardless of whatever it is not something that was left here by the Sandathi, and it was not something that was left here by my people. It's just something
It
that
was
found its way
definitely
here and
something
then
that
was
was-
locked in.
Chained up, though. Yeah. So.
Your
Well,
hubris
with like-
will be your downfall.
Hmm?
What?
As he's trying to figure out how to get up, can I see if there's any note like "Don't fucking enter" or some shit written somewhere?
I would like to help with that look.
I think the note
I feel
that
like
says
if there was a
don't
do
look,
not
but
enter note, I would have noticed that with just my passive.
I
Yeah, there
think,
was no note.
I think the do not enter note was literally the gate that was barred shut.
Down spider, open inside.
Go to Sarnath, they say. It'll be fun, they say.
You
Why, if
go
you
to
let
come
us.
here, I say.
I know some of the Lord's name. Let them be like.
God damn it!
What?
Mr. roommate in the background.
Oh.
And the Lord said, "Let there be light."
Well, the only useful thing I can do for any of these cobwebs is punch them, but I don't think that's going to work.
Is there another
Magic
like?
doesn't seem to be the answer either.
Well, fire
there-
doesn't seem to be the answer. Sorry, Krista, go ahead.
I was gonna say, are there windows for upstairs? Just someone fly up and go through a window.
Actually, yes, I could do that. So I'll go outside and float up to the second floor window.
Okay, yeah, you float up to the second floor window.
Make the shit way more
The
complicated.
windows are quite open and destroyed. And inside you see a shitload of spider webs.
Do I see another cocoon?
No.
Kasam, come up here.
I don't think anyone's getting to the portal, my dude.
I will entertain Kasam and head up there.
You're Kasam.
You're
Alright. Yes, sorry.
Yes, he's entertaining himself.
You will entertain yourself. That doesn't sound fun. Will.
Okay.
So I
See what they all
It's fun for
No,
him, not for
bad
us.
Tory. No Tory.
Yeah, you join Thale up
Oh.
in the second floor, and see a shitload of spider webs.
Do I see the portal? Or what remains of it?
Vaguely behind a bunch of spider webs.
Does it look well and truly destroyed?
Hard to tell.
Because of the spider webs.
Because
Yeah.
of the spider webs.
I think we might have to deal with the spider webs, guys.
No, man, I'm dealing with
Hey, Josh, is there a lot of something cluttering this place?
A lot of dust. Spider
Oh.
webs.
Yeah, I was about to ask, was the dust caught in all the spider webs?
Well, I got two options for you, Theo. I can either use fire or acid.
Well, we've already seen that fire only seems to create more spider webs, so I'm going to say that fire is the wrong idea.
Magical fire, for sure, but regular fire, probably the same.
You know what? You're right. Yeah.
So I'd say try something with acid on a small bit.
I'm gonna go check out
Yes.
some of the other buildings. Are
Why
there
don't we
more
go
spider webs?
downstairs, see how the acid works from a safe distance where no one else is going to get stuck or bombed by more spreading spider webs.
This will require me
and
to
then we
be
can
with a
come up
melee.
here to reassess.
Oh, too late. I'm already stuck again, guys.
That's your
Door
business.
stuck.
Anyway, yeah, so
Don't stuck K2 inside.
Yep.
Instructions unclear. Stuck on ceiling.
Instructions
yeah,
unclear.
let's-
K2 stuck in portal.
Thick cotton
yeah,
spider
so we'll go and try different elements on the spider webs and see if any of them destroy them or if they all just cause more spread of spider web.
Okay, well, it's pretty important that we play this out.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not just saying like, oh yeah, just like bullshit through it. I'm just saying that's the thing that I would like to do now.
Okay. We can definitely do that. What are we starting with?
What are we
Kasam
starting
said he
with?
wanted to try acid.
That's all I got. Fire or acid.
Well, I can also be like
Okay.
I was joking.
What do you have for acid?
Got primal savagery.
I believe that's specific to a creature.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yep.
Never mind. We got nothing.
We have plenty. Just
Or I got nothing.
yeah, I was like, you got nothing. We got K2.
Yeah.
I can't, guys. I'm stuck.
Because the rest of my stuff requires ferocity, of which we are not combat or against another creature for me to gain.
We can remedy that really quickly.
I can do acid, cold, lightning, and radiant just off myself.
I got fire, cold, and radiant, man.
Well, let's try.
Lot more
Let's
fire
try
and
all the
radiant than
things that
cold.
we can, except fire, because we already know what fire does.
Maybe we
And
should
to make
try
it
fire.
easy, we can go in alphabetical order.
You
Let's
know,
do
we haven't
fire
tried
next.
non-magical fire, though.
The only thing I got is bludgeoning, so that's not going to work, I'm assuming.
I'm gonna punch the spider webs into submission.
As I said, I don't think punching will work, so.
Nah, I believe in you. Do it.
You won't know until you try.
Salvex, why don't you try
I
cold?
punch
Why
the
don't you try
fucking
cold and see how
spider
that
web.
Okay, roll an attack.
Because I'm not
Okay.
punching K2, Briar.
Well,
Okay. Yeah, you punch the spider web, and the portion that you punch just seems to eviscerate.
It just disappears. It just gets shredded.
Like it like poofs into tiny particles.
Okay. So
It might have a reaction to magic itself.
Guys, it's Minecraft spider webs.
But I didn't use a sword!
yeah, so it has to be a bludgeoning damage then.
I continue punching a little more.
Okay, I'll roll another attack. Okay, yeah, you punch more, and it just kind of, your fist seems to just kind of bounce off of it.
Bounce off of it this time, okay. Maybe I just had a really lucky hit the first time.
Well, it was a crit, so.
I know I was seeing it.
ooh,
I would have had advantage on it, but it's still double nat ones, yeah. Holy shit.
Yeah,
Nice.
your sword gets caught in the webs.
But it's not silly putty webs.
It's like, no, it doesn't cut that easily, but it's just, as he swings downward, his sword gets caught in the webs behind him, and he just swings nothing as the sword is now in the webs. He's like holding his hands, like, wait a minute.
Hey, Josh.
Hello.
So the webs seem to be acting on their own. Can I tell whether that was spider person affecting the webs, or if the webs are alive themselves?
Yes, baby.
I'd say your passive arcana is high enough. The webs themselves seem to have some semblance of malice. It just seems that they can't act on their own.
Okay. So they already have kind of like a will of their own.
In a very minute amount, yes.
Okay.
It's like a rudimentary will.
It's more of like a reaction to something that
It has
happens,
lizard brain.
right?
Yeah, I would say it's like a lizard or an insect. It can react to like stimuli, but it really can't do much to act on its own.
Is my sword stuck enough that I need to make a check to pull it out, or is it just...
It's just stuck there. You don't have to make a check.
Do I get the sense that all the web is all one entity, or if it's like a hive mind?
It seems to be one entity.
One entity?
Yeah.
Alright. Interesting.
My baby, you're happy. It's okay.
So what if you just do one really big boom on the inside?
Oh my god.
We tried little amounts. What if we do one big one?
That sounds like a really bad idea.
Listen, so I've
You
got an
don't
idea.
get to talk. You opened the door and released whatever that fucking was into the world. All right. I don't want to hear a bad idea coming from you.
Darkalion opened the door. He insisted on it, not me. Do not put that on me.
So K2 had an idea.
Yeah, let's ignore the shaking the blame and let's go with my idea. We don't need to know what kills it, because we can just make it kill itself. And I'm going to cast Phantasmal Killer on the web. So whatever the web fears most, it suddenly thinks it's being attacked by.
The web is immune to psychic damage.
You son of a bitch!
That was a brilliant idea. I like it.
I mean, psychically destroying the web would have been interesting.
Do we actually have to go in though? Because like, obviously no one's getting in enough to even get to the top. And if anyone tries going through, they're just getting stuck themselves too. So realistically, do we have to go upstairs?
It is at most a mild inconvenience to get yourself unstuck from these webs. Anyone who wanted to badly enough, would get up there despite the webs.
Who knows about the portal?
That's exactly why I'm here.
I'm confused now.
We don't know who all knows about it. Because not all of our records were able to be recovered from this place when we fled. On top of that, there have been Dragonborn who, through some means or another, have made their way into Shadowfell, into the realm of my deity, and attacked us there. And so, they are in some way finding their way from here to Shadowfell. It may not necessarily be from Cinderfort, but I need to make sure, beyond a doubt, that that is not a possibility either now or in the future. This was a duty given to me by my god.
Hey, I'm not questioning that. I'm questioning how far he actually had to go in. I'm not questioning God-given quests, man. I was stating the facts. Because these webs are hard as fuck to get through. That's what I was saying.
Also, clearly, isn't it pretty obvious no one's been in here? If that thing was in here this whole time?
Have you ever served a religious higher power before?
Oh my god, really, dude? You're gonna ask her that?
I don't know. He doesn't know the answer to that. He doesn't.
K2's just gonna cover his ears for a couple seconds.
I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna just go over here with Sentinel.
Get down! Grenade! Prior knowing that now, we're learning. This is maybe not the time for this, but Thale gets, and also just being like, don't do it, don't do it. Just gives Thale the classic. It's the classic Briar look.
Classic Briar.
So the everyday look.
No. This is the one where it's like I am extremely looking down at you, like you are the worst thing I've ever seen.
Okay, so it's the every other day look.
No, it's not.
No, it's the special occasion religious I hate you look.
And the twitch near her eye. But doesn't say anything. It's just glaring.
I don't know about the rest of you, but when I am given a duty by a god, I think the proper way forward is to complete the task to the letter.
My dude. you are preaching to people who completely fuck you, Josh. Who completely understand this. Okay? Okay. Yeah, see, we're trying to think about this as not in, my God told me to, but logically, how the fuck are we doing this? Okay, because, entire reason in Sarnath is because of religious duty. Okay.
I also don't
I'm gonna
really
go
have
check out other buildings.
I also don't really have a lot of respect for something that I keep in my backpack anyway.
What?
What?
Wait, what? I was gonna say what?
Is there a joke there that we missed?
Can you
No.
elaborate? No.
I don't know. Can someone unstuck me from the webs, please?
Oh my God, are you serious? Yeah.
Are you really gonna shitpost about this that hard?
I said it, and nobody did anything about it.
I thought you were shitposting!
Oh, look at that. A 31. And we didn't need.
Well, it would still be a strength check.
It's still 26.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
My bad. Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
so
still a
26.
natural 20, but yeah.
There. You
Uh,
have been unstuck.
Thank you.
You are very welcome.
Now,
Now.
about that portal.
Yes. I believe the plan was, before we got distracted, that Salvix was going to attempt to use different kinds of elemental magic on the webs to see the result. If we could get back to that, I would appreciate it.
Thought we did that already.
I don't know. No, we talked about it, and then it was about to happen, and then a bunch of shit posting happened, and then me and Brian almost got into an argument, and now we're here.
A2, you mentioned the web killing itself.
Yeah, I thought I could instill the web with the fear of its, whatever it's afraid of most enough to kill it, but stupid web is immune to psychic too.
Might not be intelligent enough to understand fear.
Well, it's one entity.
That doesn't necessarily mean it's intelligent.
Yeah, but I thought the low intelligence would just mean that it would be more susceptible. But I guess not.
I suppose. That means it's an entity, it's a creature. I don't know where to go with that information, just wanted to clarify, I guess. Alright.
Would everyone like to stand back for a moment? If no one else is going to try anything, I'd at least like to try one thing that I'm capable of.
Alright, everybody stand back. Thale's gonna try the one thing he's capable of.
Odd.
Anyway. I take out one of my swords. I take the blade out of its sheath. And I pour consecrated wine into it, which I then dip the sword into, and then swing it forward and expel a blade of light. I do this.
Do this.
That was not supposed to be an advantage. I forgot to turn that off.
Yeah, it's the same roll, 18.
Alright. Yeah, you blast a slice of radiant damage forward, and it carves a path through the webs. Almost searing them off, like cauterizing a wound.
There you are. That is how we will proceed forward.
Question. The web is a creature, correct? As far as we're aware?
as far as you're aware.
Okay, then I can't explicitly do what I want to do because it does have to actually be a creature above game. Because I can't use torment on objects. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I can try acid, cold, or lightning.
I mean, we already see that Radiance works, so...
Well, yeah, but it's more of... I don't know if any of us have just an at-will Radiant.
Not at will.
Yeah, same for me. I could do it 6 times a day in a 15-foot cone. But that's it.
I could do it on this whole fucking building.
Jesus. What?
You heard the man.
That doesn't mean that I understand.
I don't think you're going to get the explanation you're asking for, buddy.
I'm not going to, I know. I know, Mike. Yeah, I guess I'll try acid damage, see if it does anything.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Again, yeah.
That hits.
Spellblade.
Alright. Yeah, you coat it with acid, and it cuts, but it does seem to cut slower. It's a harder cut.
Makes sense. Alright. Do so again with cold damage this time.
Right. That cold doesn't seem to do anything.
Okay. Yeah, it's funny to think hitting with a massive sword and it just doesn't touch it because it converts all the damage to cold.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then, yeah, I guess last shot is lightning, which I assume will probably do about the same.
Yeah, lightning does about the same that the acid did. It sears through it, but it doesn't cause a significant amount of damage.
I've got nothing within my easily available retinue to help cleave through this with any rapid pace.
Well, I mean, to make this the easiest that it can be, like, how far, like, if I were to go back up to the window, Josh, on the second floor, how far from the window is the portal itself?
It's in the back of the room, so it's about 60 feet.
Okay. So yeah, it would take 2 more of my level 1 spell slots for me to just cut us at least a 5-foot path from the second floor to the portal.
And I'm sorry, like, I caught only half of it. The shit does not count for creature, correct?
We technically don't know yet, but I have a very easy way for us to find out.
I mean...
I cast Sickening Radiance.
Yeah, okay, I'll check that out.
Oh, why is the description not in that? That's really weird.
Yeah.
And it's like a 20-foot.
It's a
30-foot
30-foot radius.
Yeah, so 60-foot
60-foot diameter.
Cool.
Let me look.
How did that get unclicked? That's super weird.
Fuck you.
That was also really shit damage.
Really was, didn't it? Yeah, 2 1s in there and a 2.
Yeah.
Oof. There you go. There's the full description.
Alright.
30-foot radius spheres.
You cast Sickening Radiance. And at first, nothing happens. And then, a couple seconds later, the whole area just bursts into radiant light. It's the 30-foot cube, or sphere, 30-foot sphere.
30-foot radius sphere.
Yeah, oh shit, that's right. 60-foot.
60-foot sphere.
Yeah, the whole room, just...
Told you, whole building.
Cleared of webs.
Well, one
There we go.
flashbang later.
Well, it's sickening radiance. I don't think it's that bright.
It also lasts for 10 minutes if I wanted to.
Yeah. It's also dim light, so...
Yeah, it's not a very bright light.
Yeah, it's that light that you look at and just go, no.
All right. Well, excellent then.
See, I was just asking because I got shit like Sacred Flame and fuck, but that works so much better apparently.
Yeah. Is that a what is that a cantrip?
Yeah. For me.
Nice. Sacred Flame, yeah, Sacred Flame, yeah.
Yeah, that's what you
Oh
can
no,
do.
I was talking about Sickening Radiance.
Oh,
no, it's a 4th level spell.
Okay, I was saying I didn't see a spell level on there, and I was like,
It's on
that's
there.
gotta be strong.
Right underneath the name.
Well, I don't see it.
Yeah, it doesn't show up.
Yeah, it doesn't show up
Yeah.
on my Roll20 for some reason.
Really? It's
Yeah.
definitely
That's
there.
for me.
Yeah, it goes Sickening
don't-
Radiance and then casting time. There's no level for it.
Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, it's a 4th level spell.
Yeah, fucking weird.
It's a really good 4th level spell, too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can
I,
kill something that's technically immune to radiant damage by exhausting it to death.
Yeah, I took it for that manslayer bitch.
But then we
Because it's
Never got to check.
because if you lead to the very bottom of the fucking spell, it negates invisibility as well.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
it does. Yeah, as long as they fail a con save, but yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I forgot
Well,
about that.
But also he's a fucking gloomstalker, so light in general will
Correct.
induce invisibility.
Correct.
Yeah. So, with the first floor being cleared of spider webs, I would like to look around and see if I can
No,
find any important looking documents or texts or any sort of valuable recoverable objects, be they culturally valuable or materially.
Make an investigation check.
I just want to look around now.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, on the first floor, you don't find any remnants of your people. It's very barren and empty.
Alrighty. Then let's proceed to the second floor.
Krista, you said you're just looking around?
Yeah.
Were you staying in here, or were you going to other...
Well, he said we're going upstairs, so we're
Okay,
going
I just remember
upstairs.
earlier you said that you were going to a different building.
Yeah, well, that kind of got passed over, so now we're just gonna go upstairs.
Well, no, I mean, like, you don't still have to be here. Like, if you went to go explore somewhere else, then just, like, and nobody technically has to go upstairs unless they want to.
I'm literally asking you what you're doing. So if you're going to
Larry
other
said I'm going
building,
upstairs. It's fine.
okay.
Upstairs we go.
So all of you make your way upstairs. And you find that this room is still full of web.
Surprise.
Cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
Do it again.
Do you want to spend the spell slot? Because I can take care of this part.
Oh yeah, sure, man. If you want to take this one, go ahead.
Yeah. Salvix will open his mouth, and just from it, just a torrent of, this time, kind of blinding, just white flame. As I'll use my breath weapon for that.
All right.
That's actually before
Clear
you
out
can.
a...
I don't think the damage matters.
No, it doesn't. You
Okay.
clear out a section of the room.
That was impressive.
It's on the innate property of our people. Okay. Yeah, I guess I don't know where we're going, so Thale is just kind of going to have to direct me so I can keep doing that until we get to the portal.
So I would just point him in the direction that he needs to keep radiant breathing.
Yeah, it's a 15-foot cone. Can I make it within? Are we within 75 feet of that portal?
Yeah, it's only 60 feet away.
Okay, so I would need to do it 3 more times.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then yeah, we can just obviate that.
Yep.
I have 2 left. Yeah, just basically, because I can keep technically doing it.
So just slowly walking forward as you belch forth white hot flame.
Yeah. Portal.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you make it to the portal and find that the portal structure is mostly destroyed.
Mostly destroyed. Meaning not all destroyed.
Still, like, the frame is still partially intact.
Okay.
It's not capable of housing a portal, but you can tell that what it once was because you've seen it before.
Well, I have to make sure that the ideal goal would be to make sure that nobody would be able to recognize it looking at it no matter what.
Well, your party members don't seem to know what it is other than a portal frame because you told them.
I would like to inspect the portal frame.
Okay.
Yeah, I was muted. I'm also very curious about the portal frame.
You no need to roll a check or anything. You inspect the remnants of the portal frame, and it's got etchings of conjuration magic, but it's long since faded.
The nature of the magic, having like it being like a portal to a specific destination, would there be any remnants of like the magical coordinates that it would be sending you to if you were to go through the portal?
No.
Not even with a really good roll?
No, because any of our runes that would inscribe that are gone.
Oh. Phil, when did this portal when did it break?
Well, we destroyed it when we vacated the premises, so about 300 years ago.
Ah, okay.
So it's very old. But the only other thing that I would be looking for up here, besides making sure that this is no longer functional nor recognizable, would make sure that there are no texts remaining that would outline what this is or how to use it or how we created it. Would you want me to roll another investigation check to look on this floor for things?
No, you don't have to. You would inspect around and find nothing.
Okay. Alright. Let's see here. Yeah. Well, as long as the ruins are unreadable and there's nothing left behind that would indicate what this was or how to use it or recreate it, then I am satisfied.
So this is enough for you. Its current state. You don't need to break it more or something.
I would if I could, but I don't really have the means of inflicting any blunt force trauma to the remaining portion of the structure.
Hammer?
Oh yes, actually that would be excellent. Thank you.
Cernix just holds up her own hammer like, hammer?
Yes. Cernix, would you mind destroying what's left of that altar until it is absolutely unrecognizable?
Cernix mush.
All right, yeah, you take several minutes to smash the remaining portions of the portal frame.
Yeah, I feel better now.
Excellent. I'm glad this worked out for both of us.
And then she'll just like kick one of the like pieces away, like, this was fun. I mean, not releasing possible absolute terror to the world, but smashing.
I'm sure whatever that thing is, it'll be fine.
Highly optimistic this. It was locked away, but
Yeah, dude, you're hitting a lot of cliches here. Like, if you see anything more about it, it's definitely going to be like the big bad of your personal arc.
What?
Well, I don't know. The creature seemed to have a shadow-esque presence of some sort. Definitely reminds me of my homeland, but I don't specifically recognize the creature. Does make me wonder how it found its way in here, though, and how it found itself locked away.
Been here for at least 100 years.
Yes.
So.
Which means that something locked it away in here 200 years ago, which is 200 years after we left.
You mean 100 years after you left?
Yeah, it's been here for 100 years.
Yes, and we left 300 years ago, which means... Oh, yeah. I mean, that in the 200-year gap, that there was at least one visitor 200 years after we left. And apparently, whoever that was, or whoever they were, never returned in the last 100 years. So that does make me quite curious. But it seems like a problem for another day.
You're oddly okay with just releasing possible terror into the world.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we don't know what that thing was.
Well, it was capable of speech and, independent thought. Generally, if a creature is capable of, speech, of that size and of that magnitude, then it might not be the best thing to have roaming about.
Listen, I'm just glad it wasn't like talking about how it was a god and it was going to take over the world and plunge it into the darkness, because honestly I couldn't go through that again.
What?
There's just a just a slow head turn from Salvix towards K2, with just the expression of "I don't believe you." No insight required.
Well, you see.
The joke is I don't want you to believe me. Haha.
There is no joke. I do not believe you.
Well, that last part was
like
I know.
One time I painted a pretty picture to stop the moon.
Okay. Yeah, very nice.
The most truthful statements are the ones said nonchalantly.
Yes. Well, I I can't really thank you all enough for aiding me in this endeavor. Serenix, K2, I know that the two of you had asked me to make you weapons. I wish I could do so for all of you, but unfortunately I just don't have the material. But yeah, if you just let me know what it is you would like, I would gladly craft it for you as soon as I have access to a forge.
Literally, you could just give me a chunk of this stuff and I'd be happy. Do not care what it is.
I'll come up with something. K2?
I have something a bit more complicated in mind.
What was that exactly?
Now is not the time.
Fair enough.
So, anything else we have to do here?
I mean, those were the things that I came here to do. Unless there was anything the rest of you would like to do in this haunted place, I can't imagine that we have any real reason to stay here much further.
All in favor of leaving?
Yes.
I thought we were looking for something else, because I know that we got the picture thingy. Right? Am I remembering wrong?
Oh, I've already retrieved that.
Right, but I thought there was something else. Or am I just remembering wrong?
I think you might be thinking of my of Theal's deity's treasures, but they were taken from this place by like Sarnathi thieves a long time ago. So yeah, there's little to no chance that they would still be here.
Oh god, no, they're probably locked up in the fucking whatever the place. Okay, I just, for some reason I thought there was more than like one thing to find here, like item-wise.
I think the only other thing I could be thinking of is you might be thinking of the weapon that someone stole from Theal a long time ago that belonged to his master.
You know what? It might be.
Yeah, I would highly doubt is here.
No,
that is probably still in possession of the person who stole it from him. At least that's Theal's best guess. He's searched all over the mainland for this person and never found him again. So he has suspicions he might be somewhere in Sarnath, but he doesn't know where specifically.
Okay, I just couldn't remember fully, so I guess I could also just be thinking of the bow, which had nothing to do with anything at all, and just was a thing.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, no, that was all of the tasks that I had to complete here.
Okay.
All right. So are we done in this part?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Does anybody want to do anything on the way back to camp? Or we just want to go there?
We gonna take the same path back, or are we gonna find maybe a different way around?
That's what I was asking. We want to take the same route, or we want to take a different route?
I'm up for trying a different route, personally.
Yes, we could go around. We would have to cross near to the site of Old Sarnath, but as long as we don't enter in, we should be fine. Even if we do have to foray in, I don't think many things there would actively cause us much trouble. It is infested with spirits and potentially some other more malevolent forms of undead, but I think between all of our capabilities, I don't think it should be much of a struggle.
I mean, I prefer to stay away from being haunted, but, you know.
Yes. We can reasonably skirt around it and not have to deal with the issue entirely. The statement is simply, if we were for some reason forced to enter, I do not believe it would be much of an issue.
So
Yes.
we're going past Old Sarnath then?
We're trying not to get haunted, is what we're doing. Yep.
Yeah, kind of like a this way kind of deal.
Yep, that works for me.
Then we get to cross the big ass ostentatious bridge.
Wow.
Okay. So, you guys leave Cinderfort, and at the end of the first day, you are here.
Well,
Would you like to take watches for your rest?
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, it's for the best.
Considering, yeah.
I'll take first.
I'll also go first.
I'll do third.
I'll take second.
Take second.
I wasn't paying attention to who was where.
There's currently 2 on 1, 2 on 2, and 1 on 3.
Alright, I'll take third.
I'll take part of
So?
second and third.
Alright. First watch, you can roll perception checks.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh,
Alright. Any conversation?
Um. Yeah. 1 second. 1 second.
Yes, is the answer, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
Hold on. He's got to reinsert the conversation module into his brain.
No, I was doing something else. Krista, can you go ahead and roll me a D4, please?
I don't like that, but sure.
I know
Alright,
which
cool.
one of us Dale's gonna stab in our sleep. Even though there's technically 5 of us asleep.
No,
I hope
just
he attempts me.
Please let it be me.
Yeah.
no, I wrote down
some
options
stuff.
for what I would be making Serenex for a weapon. And
okay,
since
gotcha.
she didn't have a specific design, I just had her roll to see which one I was gonna make. And so I am currently showing Serenex a roughly drawn blueprint for a bident that I am considering making for her.
A what?
A Howana?
A bident. It's like a
the-
trident, only it's got
Yeah.
two prongs instead of
2
three.
prong spear.
You can't escape the trident shapes no matter how hard you try.
You will always suffer the curse of being stabbed.
He spends the watch drawing the blueprint, kind of running the idea by her and explaining to her how a bident is excellent for pinning an enemy to the ground by their neck.
To be a shit, she judges your drawing, but she does assist with her own. Yes.
Pinning enemies to the ground? That sounds like a prayer thing. Makes it easier to get to their blood.
Well, if Briar wants me to craft her a bident, she can ask me about it.
Every time you say bident, I think of bidet.
Yeah, I keep hearing Biden like Joe Biden. And
Yeah, I was also hearing Biden.
Yeah.
I'll just really heavily emphasize the T from now on. Or I'll just tell everyone that I'm making Serenix a dark Brandon.
Anyways.
It's fine.
But yeah, that's all I had for the watch.
She judges your drawing
Alright.
and goes with it. Yeah.
And during your watch, nothing happens.
Nice.
Second watch.
I'm getting worse.
Alright, any conversation?
Salvix is definitely just gonna catch Briar and now glaring at Thale in his sleep. Man, have we come full circle once again?
It kind of takes Salvix a minute to kind of like find the words. When you entered that chamber with whatever that essence was, how did that feel?
I don't really know how to describe it. It hurt.
I can imagine.
But it was not like a pain. I don't want to say it was like a good pain, because no, it hurt. But it wasn't, sort of the pain you feel, when like you're fighting something or, and you're being attacked. It was just different because it was only on the it started from like deep inside and then sort of like worked its way outwards. It was odd. Would I do it again? Probably. If I knew that that's how it would feel, I'd still do it. Speaking of, start filing the nail.
Sure.
Extremely. Gotta get these down to a more manageable size.
How? Do you have to do that every night?
No, it's they don't grow that fast. But it's just better to stay on top of it than let it get to a point where it just becomes more of a hassle. This way I don't have to spend nearly as much time doing it.
So, did a lot of you acquire all of these essences through combat, or?
No. Some of them we found. Some of them we, didn't. Briar remembering we didn't tell them about the dagger yet, so she's like, oh, hang on.
I see.
Why did you want to try one too at some point?
If it would give me an advantage, I don't see why I wouldn't.
I mean, if you're willing to... I knew that there would be side effects, and I do Mage Fizzledorf made that very clear from the beginning. This wasn't a surprise that I now look a little different.
So, was yours some sort of werewolf, perhaps?
Demon wolf, I think, would be a little more appropriate. They're called Shisuva.
Demon dog, yeah.
Yeah. Wolf sounds cooler, okay?
Shusuvas are
They're more
actually
hyena.
close to a hyena, yeah.
Wolf sounds cooler, okay?
What do you mean?
They're more like hyenas.
What do you mean? Hyenas, adorable, will also bite your fucking hand off. To some people, that might be what Briar is to them. Like Corbin, that's about it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, fine. I can hear K2's spirit telling me it's more like a hyena.
What is that?
Think of it like a cat dog.
Uh-oh.
For a second, I thought that was you, Tori, that disconnected.
No, it was Joshua.
It leaves.
Yeah, think of it more of and then Briar just slumps over unconscious.
It was kind of like perfectly timed because you just paused and then boop.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Wait, you've never seen a hyena before?
No.
Oh.
Well, we haven't run into any gnolls here, so they might not be on this continent.
And also, creatures like that wouldn't really exist here. Even though it is prime environment for them too.
Listen, I've learned about plenty from Corbin. He's seen everything. Man's literally as old as dirt.
Is this Corbin a mentor of yours?
Yeah, you could say that. I mean, he has like an actual official title. You think of it more like okay, it's like a combination, I guess you could say, of like a leader, a mentor, and like a patron. He's sort of like an all-in-one, I guess.
A leader of some kind of formal organization you're a part of then? Or informal, perhaps?
Not so much formal. It is a group. I'm part of an order of people like me. If you didn't already clue in, as she like sort of gestures to her teeth,
Yes, you have bit me before. I'm aware.
Well, okay, you can bite people without being, a vampire. You can also have pointy teeth without. I looked down at K2's sleeping body, like, shut up.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Sleep, KG.
No insight required. When you say you can bite someone without being a vampire, Salvix very clearly looks at Serenix. It's a combination of, yeah, I feel that, and also like, God damn it, Serenix. There's no malice. It's just like
yeah.
Yeah,
you're like, yeah, you know what? You right. But yeah, so it's I don't obviously do it for looking down at Serenix fun. Question mark. But
more of a sign of affection in our case.
Okay. No, I do it to survive most of the time. But yes, we're an order of vampires, effectively.
Mm-hmm.
All of us descend from Corbin in that way, not
right.
familial,
Obviously,
but
right.
That would be a lot of children.
If he is old as dirt, it is likely.
If he has any, he's never talked about them.
Fair enough.
But yeah, the formal title, and I don't know what he was thinking when he made this, but we're effectively called soul shepherds, as we ferry creatures from this world to not this world, meaning we kill things.
I had assumed as such, yes.
Yeah, he made it sound very...
Yes, you do seem more adept at the ending of lives as opposed to funerary rites.
Not to say if, there have been times where out of, it's been more out of mercy than anything else. So I guess I can see I do understand why we've been given the name, but I feel like he maybe could have. I think he just did it for the flair, or maybe there's a reason that he just never told us. But I owe him my life, so he can call us whatever he wants.
Alright. So your watch goes off, no hindrances.
Whoa.
Damn, okay.
Yeah.
Alright, go Thomas. Just flop over.
Damn, Josh, tell us how you really feel.
Yeah. All right, we weren't done, but fuck you. I'm kidding. It's fine.
I thought you were. There was a pause.
No, I think that unless Tori has anything else, I'm okay ending that there.
That's chill. It was literally just like, to me, it was like I finished the sentence. It was like period, and there was it wasn't like a comma into. It was period, and then Josh was like, "All right, you're done."
That's what I heard too. Honestly.
No. It's fine. Yeah, no, it's fine. We can move on for the sake of everyone else.
Yeah, it's fine. We could go.
Fuck you guys, apparently.
Yeah.
All right, third watch.
Yeah.
All right, you're on the clock. Get a move on.
You got
exactly
7 minutes and 42 seconds.
Yeah. And clock starts now.
5 minutes from now.
Sorry, my dad came in. I was chatting with him.
Alright. Sentinel and then myself.
Alright. Any conversation?
Just because someone just sort of addressed that you're not also concerned about the giant fuck-off spider that we probably just released off into the or entity that we just released.
I mean, it's out there. We don't know why it was in there locked away to begin with. It could have killed us while we were in its web, and it didn't. Maybe it was just leaping at the chance to escape its imprisonment, but it technically didn't do anything to us, and it didn't say it was going to do anything.
Alright.
Just because it's a spider doesn't necessarily mean it's evil. Spiders are actually a very important part of the ecosystem. They eat...
Yeah, you have to tell me
bugs.
that. I know.
Oh, well, then what the hell are we talking about?
I'm just saying, like... I'm just wondering if maybe we should be concerned a little bit, you know? We come back to a city and we find it, covered in webs and on fire slightly.
On fire, spreading more webs.
Yeah.
Yeah. This thing has a fucking web fire breath. We're just fucked.
If that happens, then we'll deal with it. But right now, all we did was let loose a giant spider who may or may not have plans to do something that we have a problem with. Until I am given knowledge that this thing is either evil or has malicious intent towards something I care about, I don't care.
That is surprisingly psychologically healthy.
Listen, there's a lot of there's a lot of things in the world that live to kill other things. And sometimes that's not necessarily bad. if they try to kill something I care about, then yeah, I'm going to try and stop them from killing it. But if they're not doing it out of some kind of like malicious, evil glee, then more power to them. If they're killing to survive, great. That's the circle of life, baby.
Alright, fair.
All right.
Oh wait, we weren't done yet. No, just kidding.
It's like, wait, it's like, oh, you opened a can of worms. Here's more tangents about life.
Nah, that's it.
All right. You guys all get your watches in, and nothing happens. You all gain the benefits of a long rest. And awaken in the morning.
All right.
Anything you guys would like to accomplish for the next couple of days?
Not getting haunted.
This is before that point.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess I'd also discuss with like Kasam and Thale how their transformations in the chamber went. Just kind of to get like an understanding, because obviously Briar's was more painful because hers modified her body to like grow things that weren't there already or aggrandize them. Whereas Thale and Kasam, their bodies kind of became less, and I want to know if that changed the feeling for them.
The way Theo would describe it to Salvix was that it was kind of a chilling feeling, not so much in like experience, but like actual like cold, and that it made him feel lighter and in a way just kind of less like he still feels as present as he always was, but he feels as though in an essence his form is just less corporeal.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's like he would say that it wasn't painful at all or anything, and he doesn't particularly regret it. He just hopes that Yavante isn't mad at him for doing it.
She goes to slap him, and it just kind of pushes his face because he's a little more insubstantial than usual. Just,
It's not. Honestly, the experience is not unlike Theo's. It was very, honestly, it's very freeing, a little bit. Yeah. It's nice to have all this potential movement.
mm-hmm.
I can actually sleep in the air.
Yes, I've noticed you doing that on occasion. Sometimes it seems you just unconsciously rise. Interesting.
It does also widen my ability to perform mischief.
I think it'd be super neat if I could float. Could you just imagine? I would just love to float.
I picture like Serenix like listening in and just saying that kind of behind Salvix, and because you would see Salvix just has the expression of.
See, the fun point to that is she was behind him, and to mark her point of float at the very end. You know when like a small child like grabs your shoulders and hops up and just holds themselves there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, she does that. And she's just, I think it'd be really neat to float. Hop.
I feel like that just ends with both of them collapsing to the ground, let's be honest.
I mean, she gives no fucks, and you know.
Yeah, we both know that, but other than that, I do not have anything I actively wish to accomplish in the next couple of days.
Okay.
Whenever Briar spends any time like talking or like doing stuff with Davina, right? With a D?
Davina.
Davina. Mina.
Yep.
She doesn't really talk much to say. She kind of ignores him. That's it.
Okay. So you guys travel for a couple of days, and you get to the edge of town of Old Sarnath. You see, as you stare across the landscape of the town, it is pretty desolate. I'd say you get here around late afternoon before the sun goes down.
Oh, good.
And yeah, you guys see large ruined structures, a lot of buildings that have been completely collapsed. There appears to be no sign of life in Old Sarnath.
What was the last major war fought between Sarnath and the mainland? There have been disputes, obviously, since, but the last one, the Sarnathi, considered major. The ships of the mainland had somehow pushed past, laid siege to the city, to the old city, and then some great horrific beast attacked. Owed no allegiance to either side. Many of the ships of the mainland still rest in the waters in front of around Old Sarnath. Much blood was spilled that day. We should not linger long. Savage just kind of continues on, kind of trying to skirt the city as wide of a berth as possible.
Don't wanna get haunted. Fuck that shit.
I have a question. K2 asks Savix and Sirix.
Was it?
I'm interested in something, and I hope you don't take offense to this question. It's more just a question about culture than.
If you
Is
have
it
to learn it on
no-
the judge, sure.
Is it normal within your culture to have this kind of not fear of death, but just wish to avoid it.
What do you mean?
Well, this isn't the first time that you wanted to avoid an area that has a history of death. First, it was that area off the coastline when we were sailing by, and now here we are avoiding this whole ruins.
It's not so much death itself, it's the unrestful death. They're not at peace. It's to die, especially with honor, is of course grand and great, but those who have died here don't have the rest. They are unpeaceful. They are stuck where they lay. They
Many
cannot move on.
spirits here are vengeful.
It is. It's more of the fear of being stuck, or even after death, than fear of death itself.
It is also something of a personal thing for me.
I mean, that too.
Personal how?
I should not be living. Were it not for Drakenmere, I would not be living.
Is that a bad thing?
No. I would rather bear the burden of the mission than anyone else. But I do not trust that those things which cling to death would view me favorably. Do you ask because you wish to explore the ruins?
Well, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't interested in at least the history of the place, let alone whatever we might find there. Like, who knows? For all we know, the secret to stopping this war, or even winning this war, could be there. It's just a thought.
Plenty of kings lived and died in the old palace. The king at the time, one of the crystal dragonborn, the Adverianok line. I did not pronounce that clearly. Adverianok line died in the defense of the city from this great beast. It's not just kind of like a look of like processing his thoughts. It's just a look of uneasy and uncertain kind of acquiescence of just, it's not something we can rule out. If I don't know what might be there. Most do not explore the old ruins, as many do not have our abilities.
Then it sounds like we're the best people to explore them.
Yeah. I can't deny your logic.
Just kind of the squinty-eyed look of, wait a fucking minute.
There's a lot of history that was wiped away when Old Sarnath fell. There may yet be old ghosts that linger. May know things. I won't say that I'm not frightened. But if I am to hold to my oath that I will do whatever it takes to unseat the Empire, then I must contend with that fear face to face, as it were.
Sounds like we might want to go there then.
Do we wish to strike now and risk being there when night comes up? I'm uncertain if any undead presence would be stronger at night, but all stories I've heard relating to necromancy seem to suggest a connection. Should we wait till the morning where we would have the most time before night falls?
Well, if we think we might learn something from the dead, then going there when they're not there doesn't make a lot of sense.
Obviate the point. No. We'll have to hope that they manifest in some sort of more visible spectral form. Any bodies by this point would have been eroded into nothingness by time. Except if we, perchance, happen upon any royal crypt.
See,
I do not know if those would be protected or not.
if we end up getting haunted by a very long ago dead king, is it fair to blame you? Because, but at the same time, oh my god, I finally get to see the city.
I mean,
But
I'm already haunted by a very long dead cultist, and some would say a king
What?
similar to that.
Is that what the talking skull is?
Yeah, he's a cultist.
That's hilarious.
Keep.
Alright,
And
you know what? Fair.
keep him for your own amusement?
Yeah, I don't know.
I keep him to ask him about what the world used to be like when he was alive.
How long ago was that?
We took him from a place he did not want to be anymore. Like, let's make it clear that we didn't.
It is
he's-
consensual.
You didn't just take a head and fuck off.
I asked him if he wanted to come with us. He even offered to sacrifice himself for us. He's a chill dude.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. How old is he?
Reformed cultist, then?
Oh yeah,
I would
he
assume.
did not want to be doing the cultist stuff, but there was this whole thing with a genie. Omen, you tell him you're better at this stuff. I just hold the skull out to him.
Oh yeah, so there is this genie, right? Son of a bitch.
Hold on. What?
What to the genie or what to the talk?
No, I'm aware the skull talked. What is a genie?
Okay, so picture this like half elemental, half human.
Okay.
Smash them together.
Okay.
He does that. Salvik slowly looks at Kassam. Although I don't remember. I don't remember how much Kassam actually looks like stereotypical like red skin fire hair Genasi.
He's only really got the fire hair. And
okay. So
like,
yeah,
he's of a darker complexion, but other than that,
yeah. It's not like a snap look, but there's just like a slight head tilt then. Right. Okay.
All right. Yeah. Okay. So now you've got the picture. So that thing had convinced me to sacrifice a bunch of minotaurs.
Minotaur. Oh, the old people.
I dig in my bag and pull out a dagger with this.
With that.
Okay.
I know I don't have a vibe check ability like Briar does, but that thing just looks evil.
Yeah.
If I recall, just.
Yeah, it's the black dagger that's like twisted.
Yeah, they're just like a narrowing of the eyes, and like as Zavik kind of huffs out, there's just like a slight wisp of that kind of silver fire that comes out.
Okay. So,
Yeah, continue.
Sacrifice weird people with dagger. Okay.
No,
yeah.
Bull folk.
Oh, bull. Okay. Yeah. Anyways, right? Okay. Keep going.
Yeah, that's what it is.
And
then
you became a skull.
Well, one thing led to another.
Oh, come on. What
Yes, you sacrificed minotaurs and then you became a skull. That is one thing leading to another.
Well, it was more like I wanted to set out for revenge on the genie. But that didn't exactly happen.
And then it turned you into a skull.
No, I'm in the skull. I am not the skull.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Not your skull?
I don't remember if it was even his skull to begin with.
It's not.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
It's just some skull. This guy did not take good care of his teeth.
Okay. Right. Okay. Cool. Okay.
Right. Well, interesting. And if secrets are to be gleaned from the dead, should we then wait until nightfall? It does also increase our risk of the undead attacking us, but again, of anyone that I know, this group probably has about the best shot of making it in and out alive.
Yeah, I think we'll be fine.
So wait, how did you guys get the skull? Omen? Him?
Oh, see, it was completely unrelated. We were looking for these assholes that attacked our group that, like, a majority of us used to, like, belong to. And, like, all signs seem to be, like, pointing to this, like, underground, like, door. And we figured out how to open the door, completely unrelated. The door was, like, where his cults and, like, where the genie were, like, located underneath the city.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So were the other members of this cult, or was it just him?
I actually can't remember that one.
I think there were. Because it wasn't like he was killing all the Minotaurs by himself, right? There was other
I
people
thought he was
helping
doing it
him,
by
right?
himself.
Was he
Yeah.
doing it by himself? I do not remember.
I mean, he's
God.
right there to ask.
Yeah.
Yeah, Omen, did you have any friends? I don't remember.
Well, I mean, I had friends, I just not in that place.
Ah.
So
There
you
go.
didn't have any culty friends. Okay, cool. Okay,
No,
cool.
no culty friends allowed.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a one-man operation.
Is it even technically a cult if you're a singular person?
Well, I'm sure the
Yes.
genie probably had other people doing it too, but
I liked how fast that yes was.
Okay.
so you guys wait until nightfall then before.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of forgot where the entire point of that conversation was going. How far is it till nightfall?
A couple hours.
Do we want to just kind of outskirts look around and then in the morning do more?
Not a
No,
bad
yes, yes,
idea.
no?
I'm sorry. At night, go around the outskirts?
No. Before it hits night, just kind of check around out here for a little bit because it's only a
Oh,
couple hours
yeah,
before night,
sure.
and then come back. Yeah.
Yeah, let's scout it out a bit as the sun is setting, and then we can.
In the
hit it.
morning, yeah.
Yeah. Wait, in the morning? What?
Scout before night, and then in
Yeah.
the morning go more.
No, we're going at night.
Yeah, it sort of defeats the purpose if we go during the day.
Okay.
Because I don't think we'll encounter as much during the day.
Are we trying to?
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought we were just checking
the-
the
well,
okay. I guess I just missed something then.
Yeah, the point that was made is that if we think anything useful will be gleaned, it will be from the undead. And if we go in the middle of the day, the undead are less likely to come out. So if we go in at night,
Sorry, I guess I missed that part.
No, I
It's
know.
alright.
I'm just explaining the logic.
No, you're good. I just thought it was more of like, oh, hey, city, let's go check it out. Don't worry
Yeah.
about the spookies. And
We're
so
not
that's
here
why
for
I'm
the
just like,
architecture.
Don't worry, not a lot left.
I mean, I don't know. K2 might be there for the architecture.
And also the blasphemous secrets of the undead.
I
K2
don't
loves
know,
some blasphemous
Saranax
secrets.
is living her little tiny childhood dream because she was always told no.
More the colonizing aspect of stealing someone else's culture for himself.
God,
Ooh,
Jesus.
this is a nice nice ruins with some cool
K2, stop trying to out-British the British.
some cool archaeological finds. I'm gonna take these sacred objects back to my country and tell them how cool it is. This
That
is my
depends on how sacred the object is.
It's as sacred as I sell it is.
But if it's legitimately sacred, salvage is not going to let you have that.
That's fine.
He doesn't care if you're gonna hawk something off as fake sacred. If it's legitimately sacred, like, no, that's fine.
What about this old ancient sign depicting where the bathroom is? Can I tell people it's like a mural about some kind of ritual sacrifice?
Please fucking do. Oh my
I
god.
don't care. Cool.
Saranax highly encourages this.
Yeah, of course
Okay.
she does.
Of course she fucking does.
It's like the people theorizing that all the centaurs from ancient Greece was actually just the corpses of like humans buried with their horses
Yeah.
to mess with archaeologists.
All right.
Oh, good shit.
She's game, but also, like, if she knows about it, there's less chances that she'll fall for bullshit. Okay, I guess into the spooks we go.
Alright, so you guys headed in there now, or you wait until nightfall?
We're kind of like searching the outskirts, not really heading into the city proper until night falls.
Yeah,
We're seeing where shit is during the day so we can see things, and then during the night we're gonna go, into spooks.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna make it so that we're right in the center of the city, right when sun sets. So if something bad happens, we have to fight our way out.
We're just like itching for action. We're like, please, anything.
Yeah. Kid, who's just like, let's get right up in it. So when the fucking hordes of dragonborn vampires rise up from their graves, we can just be right in the thick of it.
Yep.
Briar can fight more of her evil kin.
Come here, my baby. It's okay.
Yeah, they're not evil. They're just fighting to survive. Kasam and I just had this conversation.
We want your blood. Oh, to survive? No, because we're evil. Oh, okay. Fireball.
Because we're evil. Fucking Skeletor.
I was just waiting for the day where one of you fucking throws a Skeletor like big bad at us.
Where he's just annoying. Yeah, the big bad. Yeah, the big
entire character.
Yeah, the big bad evil is not like actually evil. He's just a pain in the ass.
Oh my god.
I mean, that's more annoying than being actually evil. So I mean,
it's true. Yeah, that is.
You just want to snuggie smell of, huh?
So we scout out the city.
Yep.
Or what's left of city.
Scout out the ruined city.
Yeah.
Alright. Anything in particular you guys are looking for?
Buildings of note.
Anything interesting?
Yeah. Claytoo's father.
Nah,
isn't he dead?
This isn't where he's buried.
Yeah, I was like yeah, above game. Yeah, we know how he died. It's just I don't think that was explained to everyone.
Yeah.
No.
Sorry, I'm slightly distracted. I have a cat in my lap.
Nice. That's a good slightly distracted.
Mm-hmm. Wanted snuggies.
Yeah, I guess Savix doesn't really know anything about Old Sarnath and its structure, so I don't know.
I stopped teaching about Old Sarnath because New Sarnath.
Well, yeah, it's more of, and then everyone died. The end.
The end. Yeah, pretty much.
It's oh god. It's just doesn't. It's just not in the history books from X year to X year.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So, as you look over Old Sarnath, the structures are made from a lot of sandstone, with wood as kind of a additional piece for support.
Oh man, a lot of that is rotted.
It is, yeah. The parts that are still standing seem to be reinforced as well, especially on a lot of the more like refined buildings, the grander ones, with an onyx kind of inlay.
Okay.
Ooh, fancy.
Which leads you to believe that onyx was very abundant when Old Sarnath was built.
Yeah, because isn't that the same thing?
Incredibly hard to find now.
Yeah, that's the same thing the pillar, that massive fucking obelisk, is made out of.
Yes.
You know why it's not
makes it less
popular anymore? Old Sarnath used it all, fuckers.
Damn Sarnathians. They ruined Sarnath.
They really did. Look, it's mostly just the Dragonborn.
Cernex says that, like, dead face, too, by the way.
Did you guys not like old Sarnath?
I literally know nothing about it. I'm just shit posting.
Oh, okay. I thought you were making a character choice. It's like, nah, I hate it. What?
Yeah, we hate this place that fell before we were even close to even being born. Well, Sarnath fell multiple centuries ago.
God, you know what I really hate?
She'll talk shit about the living. She'll extra talk shit about the dead. Like, come on.
Yeah.
If there's one thing I hate more, it's the Prussian Empire. Fuck the Prussians.
Nah, you know what? Fuck the Mesopotamians. Fertile Crescent didn't mean shit no more.
Oh my God.
Aegon's a fish man now. Fuck you.
Myself.
That's at least sounded
Right.
like an audio or some video that was just like, I'm killing myself for this fact that I heard it.
Anyways.
No, she's
Yeah.
just shit talking old Sarnath because they used all the onyx, and that's the story she's sticking to.
All
It's
right.
probably not fucking true, but it sounds good.
I mean,
I also wouldn't be surprised.
would there be any, like, potential religious connotation with Onyx?
Make a religion check.
Okay, I'm not expecting to succeed this because I have bad religum. I'm real good at religum despite being powered by it.
Yeah, I don't got nothing in Religum.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't make sense for Salvix to know even if it did.
When did old Sarnath fall? It's like hundreds of years ago, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I wrote down when it was. Let me check.
Was it within 100 years?
No, it was like 500, I think.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Oh yeah, I heard about this place.
Say what?
That's Omen.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
He looks to the belt.
What?
Like, what?
Oh,
What do
Omen,
you
what do you know about old Sarnath?
Oh well, apparently the natives here just killed anybody that got close.
Oh, yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, good copy.
Something about a dragon too. I don't remember much about it, but
What?
Dragging these nuts across your face! Oh! So we find out Omen's a bit of a troll.
yeah, I guess
Yeah,
they used
yeah.
to like worship dragons. I think that's what it
Oh.
was.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Yeah.
Never seen a dragon actually.
That's technically what the religion of Sarnath still is.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's changed. Originally, it was not explicitly dragons in and of themselves, but the draconic ideal, I suppose. Strength and freedom and taking what you want and whatnot. Not necessarily a very good religion for people who are kind to their neighbors, as we've seen with the countless wars between Sarnath and the mainland. It's been a more relatively recent iteration that changed from a religion of ideals to a religion of an actual entity. Drakenmare. Which even the most learned of religious scholars and the highest of priests at the Cathedral of the Great Drake still aren't entirely certain what Drakenmere is.
Wait, you don't know what your god is?
So all of your theology experts have no fucking clue what's going on?
They don't pronounce themselves in any actual form.
Huh.
For all we know, it was an idea that became sentient.
Almost like
very different from what I'm used to.
Almost like the faith itself manifested its own avatar, as opposed to the other way around.
Bub, that's my favorite. Come on.
Now that's the first thing about your religion that's made sense to me.
Mm.
There you go. See? There's room, my love.
The fact that you're the avatar of this religion just kind of sprung up on its own. Because I mean, where I come from, and from all other accounts of religion that I know about, after the convergence, there was no gods. They all died or left, and then, just like a bunch of new gods started just kind of appearing, and they never really talked to anybody. It was more just kind of like the idea of, hey, what if there was like someone that was like watching over people who do this thing? Boom, religion.
Just like that. Boom, religion.
Boom, boom, you just made religion.
Yeah.
Religion unlocked.
What if there was a guy that watched over all of us, and what if he appointed me as the head guy in charge of all the rest of you?
Guys,
and now I have a cool hat and a cool name, and I can do whatever I want, and you can't question me because I talk to Skyman and you don't.
See, that's the thing. That's why religion, I guess, where I'm from, isn't that big. Is because every time someone tries to be all like, this guy only talks to me and nobody else, we all just say bullshit, and then when they can't prove it, they just get ostracized from civilization and we never see them again.
I mean,
Fair.
Yeah, that's not how it happens here.
Drakenmare isn't exactly a god of the deity of the people, insofar as it doesn't speak to everyone. But and which just kind of indicates to his scales. Before I came back, I was not platinum. I was a brass dragonborn.
Really fucking weird to see him all white now. Just saying.
Wait, what color is Serenix?
Silver.
Silver.
There we go.
Do you remember anything about the process that changed you? Or did you simply awake like this?
I remember. I think because Drakenmare would not let me forget. What?
Said I remembered too damn much of that fucking time.
I don't remember exactly how I died. But not exactly relevant to the story.
Scale change happened over time.
But
that's even more fascinating.
I was greeted upon death by Drakenmare. The deity apparently takes forms that are unique to most individuals. To me, I saw a great worm of all scale color.
Like it was like iridescent?
Right.
Interesting.
It said that it had a task for me. I was not forced into acceptance. I was not forced into acquiescence. If I had truly wanted to, I could have slipped away. Passed from this mortal coil and into whatever comes after. Clearly I did not, as I'm here with all of you. But, yes. The platinum scales are one sign. Other things have manifested later. He kind of picked off one of his gauntlets and kind of other parts of the armor that he can take off from his arm, and kind of trailing like up the arm, you can see very similar to kind of like how he described Drakenmere, just scales of multiple colors that kind of weave into these formats of like broken chains. I kind of trail up that arm.
Like your actual scales?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, fancy.
And kind of after he kind of shows it off, just as he's putting the gauntlet and all that back on, just Drakenmare is not exactly a subtle entity. A more subtle duty would have probably put into place more gentle changes. But it does not take much for such gentle changes to be washed away by the will of one individual who seeks power for themselves.
This is me, Tori, only because I can't remember, because so much happens all the time. But did you ever tell us why you were brought, like why you came back?
No, this is
this is him.
this is the.
It can be inferred with the things that he's said that the reason he's been brought back is to cause the revolution.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I was like. I think we know why, but like.
It's never been straight up said. Hey, I was brought back.
It's not been explicitly said, but with all the information you have.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the inference that would make the most sense to everyone. Is that his divine mission is literally to kick shit.
Fuck shit up.
So you're here to kick ass and chew bubblegum? And you're all out of gum?
He's all out of ass.
Not quite. There is still an emperor on the throne. And a lot of nobles in between us and them.
Yeah, that was
It was not an easy first few
month.
Yes.
Yeah, that month fucking sucked.
Even more difficult is knowing that I'm not exactly on free time.
Oh, this isn't a permanent thing?
Nope.
It is exceedingly likely that once the Empire is dismantled, Sarnath in better hands, I will return to what I should be.
I mean, maybe if you do a good enough job, you'll get to stay.
Perhaps. It's not something I wish to think about.
Understandable.
I'll accept Drakenmir's judgment regardless of what it is. There was individuals who could have taken up the mantle in my stead.
I think you should just tell him to go stuff it after you've done what they want you to, and call it even.
They could respond well to that.
But that's just it's just one vampire's opinion.
Stuff it where the scales don't shine.
That's when it turned out that when they appear to K2, they're just fucking luminescent everywhere. So the scales are always shining. Fuck you.
Not on
Oh
the
God,
inside.
why are you so bright? I'm a shadow sorcerer. Wait, that means the shadows are everywhere. Yes! Turns K2 shadow the size of a giant.
That's the secret. I'm as powerful as the light is.
K2 is the darkness that grows as powerful as the light.
How much longer do we have to wait till it gets dark?
Well, you just got here. You're still just kind of chatting.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we're just kind of talking and picking over anything we can find of interest until such time as I guess kind of like as a collective, can we like pick out like I guess K2, what kind of building would you be looking for to try to pour over?
I don't know. Something big and meaningful, probably like a center of government or something.
So
Yeah.
Like the old palace or something.
Yeah.
Wherever the old king or emperor, whatever it was before.
Yeah, wherever the old seat of power was, effectively.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess would that be?
You got a perfectly good ass fucking cat tree, dude. Why you gotta fuck my bed up?
I suppose that might be more immediately relevant or immediately evident.
Not from where you're at.
Okay. I
You
guess
guys are in the outskirts.
It's probably one of the first buildings to get fucked, honestly.
Yeah. Cool. So we'd have to venture further in to try to find that. It wouldn't be easily visible from the outskirts or any kind of like raised area that we might find in outside of the city. Okay. If I recall correctly, I think the palace was closer to water. We'd be looking closer to the shoreline. So do we want to wait for nightfall to start heading that way, or start heading that way and?
Might as well head in now.
I think
Yeah,
start
let's
heading
head
that
in
way
now.
so we don't,
Okay.
if we get lost, we can easily
Yeah.
backtrack.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that way we don't run as much of a risk of all of a sudden just, oh hey, we walked through an alleyway and then boom, just a fuck ton of just fucking we start having to play Left 4 Dead out here. Cool. So
I know you said Left 4 Dead, but my brain heard Red Dead Redemption. I was like, what?
Yeah.
I guess
Zombie
it was
Nightmare,
that.
yeah.
The zombie spin-off of the first one. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever it was.
Undead Nightmare. Yeah.
Undead Nightmare, yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, so yeah, I guess we just start heading further in.
Alright. You guys begin making your way into Old Sarnath. Are you heading anywhere specific, or are you just walking?
Well,
Specifically trying to do The head seat of power fucking building place thingy.
Yeah, Savik said it might be near the water, so I guess we'll follow, like head towards the coast of the bay, I guess.
But are there
Yeah.
any interesting buildings on the way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Keep an eye out.
Yeah. Keep an eye out for anything interesting, and if we don't see anything before we get to the palace, so be it. Or at least what we think would be the palace. Might be hard to tell after a long time of abandonment and rot.
Yeah, any weird towers poking out of the rubble that's like, oh, I wonder what that was for.
So there would be a couple. Little ways, not like a super long way into the city, a little ways in, you do see a medium-sized building. So it's like 3 stories tall.
Okay.
It's still mostly standing, but it is crumbling at the base, so it's starting to sink into the earth.
Oh, weird. Is there any, maybe if we're lucky, fractional signage or anything to indicate what this place was?
No, but it is more like reinforced, so you can guess it was probably a barracks of some kind.
How, like, far into the city is it?
Couple blocks.
Okay, so it wouldn't be like a Royal Guard barracks, it would be more of a standing Navy barrack.
Yeah.
Okay.
Be right back in a sec.
Okay.
Audacity.
I did not hear Audacity from that.
What did you hear?
I'm not. The first thing that came to mind was potacity, like potassium, and I was very confused what that fucking meant. The potacity. I was like, what?
The opacity.
No, I prefer to be transparent.
You bastard.
Yes, I am, Mike.
I mean, we can't all be Theol, who's at like 50%.
Anyways.
Yeah, he is. And if I had to hazard a guess, that would be some kind of Navy barrack. Don't know if anything of particular interest might be inside, but...
Oh, maybe there's like an old war journal about someone who really wants to get home to their loved ones, but they never made it.
That's depressing. But
Where
likely.
are we, Salvik? There's gonna be a lot of depressing shit here.
Yes, I'm aware. It's almost like this was a site of national tragedy.
Yes.
Cool, I guess we, Yeah, I guess maybe before we all start stepping inside, like, just kind of look inside to see if, like, the floors are giving out.
The floors do appear to be weakened. So you're not sure how much structural integrity there is.
Question.
Yeah.
Would the Navy barracks of, like, New Sarnath and all that be constructed in a similar style to this one? At least as far as I could kind of, like, extrapolate?
Say that again?
Old buildings
Basically,
similar to new buildings?
Yeah.
No, they're much different.
Okay.
Damn.
So, yeah, so any information I'd have on, like, Navy barracks that I had stayed at would not apply here. Or not necessarily apply here.
Correct.
Okay, heard. This may poses some issue. Lighter opponents may not have issue, but
I definitely can't go in there.
Yeah.
I don't feel like falling.
I'm sorry, what's the problem?
The floors are weak. And Serenex and I are very heavy.
You guys can tell that just by looking at it?
I don't want
Apparently.
it falling through the floor.
That's
We
what
can tell
God
it's
said.
weak. Yeah. We can tell it's weak. I just don't want to risk falling through the floor.
Yeah, it's like cracked and severed in a few spots.
And rotted.
Yeah.
Wherever there's wood construction.
Alright, well, I mean, we don't have... It's just a barracks. We don't have to investigate every building that we find interesting.
I suppose that's true. Could do so maybe on the way back if we haven't discovered anything else of interest. It is an old structure, but there could be something of use in there that we may be unaware of at the present moment. Continue forward.
All right. The next structure that you come across is actually in the center of the city.
Like dead center, city square.
Dead center. So City Square actually was formed around this building.
Okay.
And it is a large tower. It is still standing and in pretty good condition, considering it is mostly constructed of onyx.
Would there be anything in the general knowledge of the Sardathi citizenry about this, or would this be some like higher, like either arcane or governmental knowledge?
It's not government. Well, it's not arcane, but it is more governmental.
Okay, so in either case, it wouldn't make sense for Salvage or Serenix to know anything about it.
No.
God,
Gotcha.
they use this onyx like fucking Frank's Red Hot.
What the fuck?
It's like
I want to make a joke about that, but I've already made enough. I don't
it's
understand.
almost
what
like
that means,
the more important buildings are made more of onyx.
So is there
they use
a,
it like
a
marble.
chance
They
of
put it
me
on
falling
every.
to the floor if I try and go in?
If you'd have to find the door first.
Oh, is that there's no
Is it just a
immediately
big ass
evident
fucking
door?
tower?
It is a big ass fucking tower.
Yeah. So it's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
a fucking pillar in the middle of.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's awesome.
It's not eternal daytime now, is it?
No, it's not
No.
an on. It's not the same pillar. It's an actual
It's
structure.
more of like a
I know,
major tower.
I'm just talking
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
I just
more
wanted to
of
make
a-
sure I was getting the point across.
Yeah. This is certainly something. Approximately in the center of town. I don't immediately see a way in.
We could feel around for a door.
How tall is the structure?
The structure is about 100 feet tall.
God damn. And like, is it like thin or is it like could there be like enough? Yeah, I guess what's the?
It is.
Diameter.
It is not like it's not thin. It's not the Washington Monument.
Okay.
It's more like
more like lighthouse in structure, or thinner
Bigger.
than that. Oh, bigger. Okay.
yeah. It's
Oh shit.
trying to
Okay.
get like a reference in my head.
Oh yeah. So it just like bigger than a lighthouse. Like it's not like a very tight confined space that like someone can only live at like the top. It's like someone could theoretically live on any point in this spire.
Okay, so you know the size of like a school gymnasium.
Holy shit! What?
That's the size of this thing.
Jesus Christ!
It's fucking like width, thickness.
Yes.
Yeah, that's not a
Holy
major tower.
shit.
That's a fucking.
That's a fucking
That's a whole ass
citadel.
college. Yeah, that's a
it
whole
is-
ass
it is
citadel.
Large.
And how high up does it go?
100 feet.
Okay.
All right, so now I go running around trying to find the door.
So okay, yeah, it's just like a big building then. It's not really a tower. Because like a school like gymnasium, that's like that can't be like that much different than like 100 feet. Like, just trying to think of like how big my gymnasium was and how big my football field.
Yeah,
that's like 100.
Yeah.
That's like
Yeah,
100.
I guess it would. I guess it wouldn't be.
It'd be more. Yeah, it's gonna look like a building.
That big, yeah.
Yeah. I was thinking more like a lighthouse.
Yeah,
where like someone could live in there, but like it's not massive.
I mean, I still try and find door because I want to get in.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I guess it would be more akin to a lighthouse.
Yeah.
Like probably a little bit bigger, but not.
Right.
Well, to be fair, it's for a little bit bigger species of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I guess investigate, try and find door. I'm not good at investigating though, so I probably wouldn't actively be investigating.
Oh, okay. I can.
Yeah, I have a +0.
Yeah, anybody that wants to can make an investigation check.
Let's go.
Hey, do you want advantage?
Sure, I'll take it, man.
Yeah,
somebody else give advantage to Briar as well.
Anybody else have proficiency?
Nope.
I don't.
Holy shit!
Nice.
That's a straight roll for me, man.
Hey, nice. Yeah.
I got +0 on that fucking modifier, man. Holy shit!
I think Salvix is just too stunned by the absolute mass of this lad to do anything. Just
yeah.
Yeah. I guess again, I don't have a vibe check sense, but how does this place feel?
Fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's building.
Yeah.
You guys look around, and to your surprise, you find no entrance.
Interesting.
Serix will just like, I guess like the best she can, hug the building and just in Draconic, I want to come inside, please. She does not expect anything to happen, but
please, I want to see.
Pretty much.
Let me in.
Let me in.
Yeah.
Do y'all want me to see if maybe there's a door on the other side?
Well, I assumed we were checking around the base, and then you were reasonable for a door for an entrance to be.
No, I think he means like it through the wall.
Oh, like peek his head through the
maybe like the door. It's like you don't see it from the outside, but you can.
Yeah. You could certainly try that. Yeah.
Try to pass through the wall.
All right, you make an attempt to pass through the wall, and find that you cannot move through it.
It's ghost proof.
They what is their building? This is weird.
Surprised it's still working.
I mean, a building of this size, of this material, the only other one like it has been, and he just kind of motions towards the desert with the obelisk. And that seemed like some sort of powerful magics.
So you, as you point off in that direction, something apparates right at the edge of your finger.
What?
You realize the sun's gone down.
Oh, ghost?
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah.
Ghost time! Cool. Is this a Sarnathi ghost or a Mainlander ghost?
This is a Mainlander ghost.
Oh, good.
Yeah, you see the very disfigured image of a mainland soldier as it's just standing there, like almost like
human, elf.
This one's human.
Just standing there, menacingly.
Yeah, menacingly.
Not menacingly, but its head is almost completely gone, so it's kind of just hanging there.
Wow, that's
nice.
Gross.
Nearly headless Nick.
Yeah, I was literally about to say the same thing.
I'm surprised I remembered that.
I'm proud of you.
And I feel like that's a good point to end for tonight.
Coward.
Whoa,
Fine.
ghost.
Yeah, ghost time! Oh shit!
Whoa!
Not gonna lie. I'm
Cue the
looking forward to
Scooby-Doo
smacking the ghost.
music. What are you saying, Nestor?
I said I'm kind of looking forward to smacking the ghost.
You gonna go ghost?
Ghost on ghost violence.
God.
Any kind of violence you inflict on it is ghost on ghost violence. You are part ghost. Anyways, we're ending it here. We should let Joe.
Yes. And on that note, I'm going to end the recording here. So thank you guys for watching, and we will catch you next week.
Bye-bye.
Ah.
Yeah.